Ray J refutes Kris Jenner's claims that she wasn't behind Kim Kardashian's sex tape, calls her a mastermind. Mary, do you want to lead this discussion? And we have two clips. We're going to play them as well.
Yeah, I am not surprised by this news at all because I think it's common knowledge at this point that Kris Jenner is a cartoon villain.
She is.
Like, recently when we were talking about Kanye's blow up on Instagram recently, like he was getting a message directed from Kim that supposedly was written by Kris saying, "I'm almost 67. I just can't handle the stress of this." We were thinking like, hold on a second.
You run like a gazillion-dollar empire, dude. Stress is part of your life.
The multi-billionaire PR genius can't handle the stress of her ex-son-in-law posting some off-the-wall things on Instagram like he has a habit of doing.
The funny thing is,
she's just such a blatant liar.
When Vince McMahon recently stepped away from WWE, like because of all the allegations of like, you paid off all these women because you slept with them. He's like, well, I've just decided that I'm getting old and it's time to walk away. And everyone's like, everyone knew from the day one, because he, like, as the show kind of went creatively downhill, they're like, Vince McMahon is getting old. Yes, he did a great job of building this company up in its heyday, but it's time to release it. But everyone said he will release control when his cold, dead hands have the company pried from them. But of course, there's one thing that can take down a successful male CEO in current year. It's women.
Kris Jenner is kind of the, like, archetypal girl boss.
Yeah.
Like, just completely ruthless, cold, evil, will do anything for a buck, will do anything for the right public opinion.
And what would she do?
With her daughter, no less.
Well, what she did was she was in cahoots with Ray J to release Kim Kardashian's sex tape.
But wait.
Which was called Kim Kardashian Superstar.
I didn't know that.
Back in 2007.
I didn't know that.
By the way, I didn't know this, but it was actually recorded in 2002, and they held on to it.
How old was she in 2002?
I don't know.
She's 40. She's like 40 something now, right?
Wasn't she like 21 or something?
I hope so. I
think if she
had
had
about
been
20 years ago, she'd have had to be about 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they actually had multiple videos.
That is the creepy part about this. Do you want to? Should we play the?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically,
We're gonna pull the video up?
Ray J has accused Kris Jenner of, and this was in a 30-minute Instagram live rant, by the way. He accused Kris Jenner, credibly, of.
Remember when that was a big thing, in 2018? It was credibly accused.
I believe it.
Yeah. Let's play the
that
clip.
she reviewed those sex tapes and chose the one that she liked the best.
So creepy.
No way.
It's
That's so gross.
All right, how long is that first clip? About 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure it's not super loud.
Mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, hey, we're going to go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud.
Do you want to explain that? So basically, she went on like a late show, right?
Yeah. Rumors about Ray J threatening to release more sex tape footage have been going around recently as well.
You should do one with audio commentary.
I think, he also in this live said that he has no gag order on him, nothing that says he can't talk about this.
Kim.
So they've kind of forced him into a corner where he has to kind of put them on blast, right?
5:35.
Yeah. There's another clip that we want to show you guys.
Whatever. And then y'all come back and talk about some shit about Roblox and your kids on Roblox and not thinking about my kids. Like, Google Roblox and what they responded to when Kim and them said that they saw the fucking Roblox on there. Dog, there's no way you could see Roblox and sex in the same thing because the algorithms don't even print up sex. You can't even put anything like that in there because it doesn't go through. So another lie.
I like the idea that Ray J's actually like a computer engineer. Like he's like an information systems tech.
It doesn't go through.
What was his, like, if the Roblox don't fit, you must acquit?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought that wasn't somebody like that was a comment.
No,
I should have let you say that then. I didn't know you came up with that. That's genius.
So what he's referring to is that I believe Saint is the oldest kid.
One of them saw something about it supposedly on Roblox.
One of Kim's sons was playing Roblox, and she claimed on the Kardashians that there was some phishing ad that came up on the kid's screen that was like new hidden leaked footage, Kim Kardashian sex tape, and then there was this whole drama in that episode of the Kardashians where she's just like crying and freaking out with her publicist.
Do you think that's real?
I have no idea.
Who knows?
I really can't say, because it's like if you built your career on the fake scandal of your sex tape releasing when it was actually something you were in cahoots on.
I think Ray J's like, I gave you the best night of your life. She's like, I was faking it anyway.
How hurt could you possibly be by the consequences catching up to you decades later, right?
Dude, Ray J comes out every 3 months to talk about the sex tape. It's incredible. Like, what has he done since?
Raycon.
Raycon.
What's
The headphones.
The
what?
Yeah.
massively successful wireless earbuds.
Which likely we will someday.
Which we will sponsor. Inshallah, we will.
I make the joke. I said you haven't you aren't like you haven't made it as like a pop culture
Well, I stand
podcast
corrected.
until you are sponsored by either Raycon or Raid Shadow Legends. So when that eventually happens, Dane will have to read the Raid Shadow Legends commercial.
That would be sick.
So to answer your question,
Shadow Legends.
that's what Ray J is up to, and that's why he still, is popping off and
No, for real,
making his money.
Color me impressed.
But I can't blame him for coming out and talking about it again, because they're really like coming for his character in the public eye again. They're the ones dredging it up.
Kim
That's what the
Kardashian
Kardashians
superstar.
do.
They're
huh?
even like. He was responding to all these accusations out of context in the live, but like something about like sexual assault allegations
About like he's like having sex with her while she was asleep or something like that.
I don't even know where that came from,
Yeah.
but that's a very serious thing to accuse someone of, especially decades later, and to suggest that he released that sex tape all like of his own volition when it was really something they teamed up to do for her career.
Yeah.
And that's sicker than anything.
Yeah, that her mom advised.
That her mom watched them and reviewed them
The
for which
lighting
one
on
would
this
be.
It's just not very good. We need better lighting.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting, and it shows that like Kris Jenner, although she like her image is this wholesome, good-intentioned matriarch and publicist, but like the matriarch of this big like close-knit family.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
It always has been.
It's an empire. It's a production empire that's been built on the backs of Kim's back.
Like your analogy to Vince McMahon, like I understand that need for control over it. But her empire, her company is their last name.
I think she's got like a master disc somewhere, like hidden, like in one of those. One time, a long time ago, I actually made like a book, like a hollowed out book. Took forever, like where you hollow out half the book on the inside.
Oh yeah.
I actually made one. She thinks she's got like them on like maybe she's got them on something funny like mini discs, like mini CDs. Those ones that like fit in the disc drive that like you ever wonder what that little thing in the middle of like when you push like do you know what a computer is that has like a tower and not were those around? Like when you were it's like a big tower and you push a button and like a CD-ROM drive comes out and there's like a little. We're way over Mary's head, right? You know what I'm talking about.
I mean,
it's
vaguely.
like Tide Pods, Mary.
Is it?
Yeah.
So basically, like maybe she,
or not at all.
Maybe she's got them on.
What if
discs?
I stuck a Tide Pod in the computer?
I don't know, try it out.
And it like spins
Right.
like a washing machine.
That'd be cool.
But think about that, but a CD, but smaller.
Got it.
So maybe she's got them hidden on that, and they're like in a book somewhere. Like, what
I
would
mean, it's still out there.
what would the book be that she would? She probably keeps it to like hold over Kim's head in case Kim ever like tries to get too big for her
I can't
britches.
even
By the way,
imagine.
I love that she came up with a title. If that's true, regardless.
Yeah,
if
didn't the other one have a title? The unseen one
Kim
has a different title.
Kardashian, Superstar 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I'm gonna take a wild
Yikes.
guess, and people didn't watch it for the title, but for the plot.
That's why I watched it.
Okay.
I've
Or
never
for
seen
the
it.
artistic value of
Yes,
it, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
Sex workers work.
I mean,
I don't know.
So
where-
I've heard.
it seems like they're kind of trying to Me Too Ray J.
like old, like me too, like, or is that like 5 E's or like 7 O's? Like, that's an old one. Like, that's an old.
I know, but that's what the whole point was. It's like there's no statute of limitations on not legally prosecuting people, but simply accusing them or suggesting, like vaguely suggesting things about what people have done.
That's even worse.
Just
When
for people to assume the worst.
it's one thing to accuse someone; it's another person to vague book them
Yes.
with an excuse and like kind of like, yeah, and then they kind of did something bad that one time. Hint, hint, hint. Nudge, nudge, nudge. It
Yeah.
just it proves to you the ruthlessness of this that industry, and why whenever we point out that it's all fake, it really is all fake. All of this is manufactured from start to finish. We had the thing the other day about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. She leaked the images of her and Brad Pitt together that broke up him and Jennifer Aniston. It's all fake.
They
None
do
of
that
it's
stuff
real.
all the time.
It's not real.
And another thing I wanted to point out about this is that Ray J, in his like disjointed way, was trying to also stand up for other people that the Kardashian family has used as pawns, like Kanye, like Pete even. I'm not saying Pete is just a helpless victim either, or Kanye.
Yeah,
but,
how was he a pawn?
well, just that anyone who enters into their whole world becomes
A piece
one
of
of
the
the
chessboard.
instruments that they use for their public image ends.
Yep.
Right? Like any and also that's just generally how they treat men, and it tends to work. The Kardashians use men for their public image as an accessory to their lifestyle rather than treating them like people or like the fathers to their children.
They're actually the real feminist heroes.
I mean, in a way, I guess.
Kind of.
That's what it was about all along.
Yep.
It's pretty sick.
You
And
guys
he
were-
did mention their names.
You guys remember when feminism was the equality of men and women?
No.
You guys remember
I mean, not
that?
in my lifetime.
No, not in mine either.
Definitely not in yours, but maybe on the outskirts of it in mine.
Maybe.
I mean, that was only ever a front in my opinion, but like he's also talking about this in the context of race in
Yeah.
his live stream, which I don't even know how I feel about that.
Like, they have to put it in somewhere. Like, there's
yeah,
enough
like,
here
even
to talk
Kanye
about.
brings that up
Yeah.
in relation to his kids with Kim. Like, you won't do this to my black children, and I'm a black man being
Kanye's actually
like exploited.
Kanye is actually woke. Like in like the what that term was supposed to mean. Not a long time ago.
You're like aware.
Like very, very aware of like he has some amazing songs that deal with what his family dealt with racism and sit-ins and protesting and stuff like that. So he's not.
He has a lot of lyrics about
He had a
that.
whole album about it.
Yeah. So
Where he called out a bunch of board members of like record labels and financial institutions.
which is funny too, because then you look at he's the dude who wears like a "Make America Great Again" hat and supported. Like it should tell you that you're being lied at some point. Him being that way growing up or in his early days in music and continuing on, and then where he falls now sociopolitically should tell you that there's at the very least it's never as simple as they make it out to be.
Right.
I want to ask, do you think that Kanye was lying when he said that he retrieved that laptop from Ray J?
I don't know. That's a funny.
Or like, whatever device held that so-called hidden footage.
But he said that he gave it back.
to Kanye.
But guys, Spoilers, digital copies.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah, I don't even know what it
cares?
was other than just some like subplot in the Kardashians.
What if he like
right?
sold it to like? What if the guy wants to like? Remember we were talking about the metaverse. What if a guy wants to relaunch LimeWire and he relaunches it by having exclusive access to the Kim Kardashian superstar,
as like an NFT?
Superstar 2 Electric Boogaloo? That can be like the selling point for the company.
I love that Electric Boogaloo is your default title for every sequel.
For every sequel, yes, yes. Or you don't just do that, or you say this time it's personal.
I like that.
Yeah, it's Kim Kardashian Superstar 2. This time it's personal.
Electric Boogaloo.
Both of them.
Ray J just said, "Don't tell nobody I gave this beep to you," addressing Kanye. "You want to go tell the world you got this laptop from me? Use a clown, bro."
I don't get, but this is kind of confusing stories. So, if Kris directed all this, wouldn't she have the copy? Like, I don't get it. Like,
I mean,
What-
copies could have gotten out along the way.
It's been a long time.
That's like 20
Yeah.
plus
it was
years.
it was 20 years ago. Like fully 20 years ago.
yeah.
The point is, it's all evil. And it's your
Yeah.
mom reviewing your sex tape to make sure that you're set
And, like,
for your career. That's evil,
I know
dude.
that Kim knows that that is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know if she particularly cares.
Yeah.
But I love
this
that
point.
we all believe that that's what happened. We're all like, oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, totally. Yeah. She totally I'm picturing her in like one of those big studios. She's got like the soundboard and like the and like a huge
Well,
screen.
Candles
do you
lit.
think
Yeah.
that she didn't watch them? If she were, if it's true that she was in cahoots with Ray J to release these in a like very planned, timed manner, and then for that to be the draw to their reality show,
Man, I don't know. I don't think I could
which
watch.
then gave them all the wealth and influence that they have today.
Yep.
Like, how did
worked.
she not involve herself in reviewing them and deciding which one would go out? You know,
I mean,
I believe it.
I don't know. I mean,
At least I find
believe,
it likely.
I believe it, but I don't think it was, again, like her Mastermind title that did anything about it, you know? I think people would have watched it regardless.
And I also do like blame Ray J for doing something so heinous
And you know,
anyway, even if there was someone else involved.
and you know, there's really only one way to settle all this. That's to see the other tape and see if it actually is in fact substandard compared to the one that came out.
Right.
And then we can know for
Let
sure.
the people decide.
If I turn on that second tape and the lighting is bad, and they haven't fixed their white
I mean, you
balance,
did go to film
and-
school for a reason.
Yeah, like there's like, for what reason am I here if it's not to review the Kim Kardashian sex tapes, to judge quality, to figure out whether Kim Kardashian's own mother checked them both?
just
Right.
put it on LimeWire for the people to
What did
decide.
the internet do when there wasn't pop culture crisis? How did it ever know facts?
How did it survive? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Dude, we have no idea. We're just happy to help.
And we're just happy to be here.
That actually is true. That's
Yeah.
something I tell myself every day, that I'm just very fortunate to be here, even if I have blonde hair.
The #1 trusted name in news.
Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.